Hi, I'm Scott Lohman, a retired medical librarian, and I've been volunteering here at the History Center for about 5 or 6 years. I serve on the board, and one of my passions is here in the research library, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the treasures that you might find here in your research. Being a researcher, one of the things when I found out I was going to be talking about our card catalog, one of our hidden treasures here in the library, was to actually look into the history of card catalogs. And I discovered that they go back to 2000 BC with the Sumerians, and they jump up to 1790 with the French Revolution when they were starting to catalog all the stolen libraries from the nobility, and they used playing cards for a card catalog. And then we jump to the 1880s when Dewey started the card catalog, and Harvard came out with the first official card catalog as we know it today, or as we used to know it, since they are no longer in existence for the most part in their primary role. Then you jump to the 1950s when libraries started incorporating catalogs online, and 1970 is basically when you see the debut of online catalogs throughout the world. Today what I want to do is kind of highlight our card catalog, which is still used in its traditional form. We have the author title drawers. We also have a subject catalog. So you can come in here and look for what we have here, which is a good place to start. But all the rest of this behind me is basically a unique, one-of-a-kind clipping file. Many, many years ago, the volunteers took over all these empty drawers and started a massive job of indexing and clipping newspapers from all the way back to 1884. So one of the most remarkable resources here is, and one that most people forget, is that you can come here and look up anybody and find out all kinds of wonderful information, whether it's their obituaries, their bridal parties, their job opportunities, moving from city to city, divorces, court proceedings, that kind of thing. And all you have to do is go through here alphabetically, and you'll find all kinds of hidden treasures. Just thought I'd highlight a few of them, which are kind of entertaining. James Cowden, back on 1891, met with an accident in a peculiar way on Saturday. He and Mr. Wilshire, the druggist, were having a good-natured scuffle when Wilshire accidentally fell on top of Cowden in such a way as to break both bones in one of his legs. The fracture is very serious, as the bone is seriously shattered, but it was unfortunate and wholly accidental. Another one that we really found informative, especially when doing research for our black community, back in 1893, a gentleman by the name of Zed Prophet, an article appeared in the Bloomington Saturday Courier, and it mentions that Zed Prophet, colored, son of William Prophet of this city, is now traveling in London with the minstrel company. He's a clarinetist in the band and orchestra. When we found this, we also kind of did another little check, and we discovered that his father was William Prophet, and back in 1929, there was a very interesting obituary concerning him. He was for many years a leading colored citizen and one of the best-known colored men of Bloomington. After his wife had died and he was left very much alone, he was taken to Boston by his son, Zed Prophet, and he has made his house there since. He went to Boston 2 years ago, and he's buried there. Zed Prophet, his son, is one of the leading colored men of Boston and has been very successful. So those are just a few of the items that you'll find in our card catalog. We hope you stop by. One of the neat things that you need to understand is that this is not something you're going to find on Google. You'll put these names in Google and you may get bits and pieces, but this is where you come to actually find the detailed information you may need to enhance your research and make it more personal and entertaining and informative. So we do hope you stop by and give our card catalog a look. And if you have any questions, just let us know, because our staff is always here to help you. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 4. And we are by appointment only, so give us a call, and we'll be happy to work you in.